Good morning, my beautiful, beautiful divine ones, my beautiful star seeds. I hope everybody woke up with a grateful heart, open heart to receive all that is meant for you. For today's a beautiful day, just like every day is a beautiful day. Okay, because we are it. We are the. We are the. Let's see. I forgot what I was gonna say. That'll come back to me. We are the expression of our heaven on earth. Thank you, Father. Anyways, all pathways lead to richness, right? That's what I got this morning. I had a whole conversation, but that's what I got for you guys. Um, I was gonna say for us because we are all connected. We are all in our own pathways. Um, Sorry, my babies. Did I get anybody? My ladies. Okay. So all pathways lead to richness, right? Because we're in the 5D and beyond. So I feel like we spoke about this, but this is what's coming up again. So like I said, follow what source, spirit, whatever. You continue to bring in the same message until it's learned, right? Okay, so right, yeah, we can do that. I want. I do want to do that. Hold on. Okay, let's see what they want to speak of. Give me what I want, Daddy. Children of the universe. Okay, when you acknowledge your divinity. Ooh. So I might read too, okay? Children of the universe. Okay? The cosmos is filled with life in many forms, in myriads and millions of manifestations of Creator's hand. It is beautiful to behold all of His marvelous work. We desire that mankind should look upon the heavens and behold its wonders and realize that He too is part of the universe of life, that He too has part of His inheritance with the stars. The millions who fill the space above you are but as a drop in the ocean or the grain of sand that rims its edge. Man is not insignificant, but is important within the framework of all that manifested children of the Father. Man bears the imprint of divinity within his being that will not be denied its birthright. Though slow the progression may sometimes be, nevertheless the mark of the Godhead is within man, to be brought forth as the bud of the flower that turns its face to the sun. So man will inexorably find his divine pathway back to the stars and the many dimensions that await his coming. And when we just say, all pathways lead to richness. Ashe. Okay? When you acknowledge your divinity, there's no difficulties. There is indeed no illusion so powerful that it can take you from the light. God, that which is the within power, brings forth the Christ, that which is God man's resurrected. It is through the Christ and the love of a God that God's man is lifted out of the dream to awaken, because it is the power within you that has created your limitations. You give them power, it is up to you to lift yourself beyond them. And there is not one entity within this august body that does not have the power to do that. You understand? To give credits to the Lord God of your being, to speak of the Father within, is to acknowledge the divinity within. When you acknowledge your divinity, you are without limitations. Understand? Rampa. Ashe. To communicate in different ways with the different words. Confirmation, baby. Anyways, it was funny because I was just speaking about. Hold on, guys. I was speaking about. So there's this channel message that what's her name did her name Tedra channeled, and when I read it, I resonated. Like I felt like that I was that energy. And then the funny part is that after I have read that, uh, my one of my sissies, Lauren, Love Speaks. Um, I believe it's Love Speaks or Speak Love. Or, she has two channels, but she reads for the multidimensional beings on Earth, right? But um, says you might sometimes feel like you read something and you feel like you wrote that because sometimes you've been incarnated so many times that you probably some of you guys have wrote that. And then that little energy was talking about that she had just entered the spaceship of Lord Sonata, the commander. So it's like, it definitely resonated. And she was a very eager, passionate, energetic person. Like very, the way she speaks is very fast, right? Anyways, I really resonated with me. Maybe we're best friends or something. I don't know. Anyways, just wanted to share that. And see what's going on in you guys' energy around the message of all pathway leads to richness. And you know what that means, right? It all leads to your inheritance within yourself, right? Because it starts within you, right? You start believing in yourself and acknowledging your divinity and living in your divinity, right? Letting it uh, take you where you're meant to go, right? Yeah. Okay, spirit, call upon my father and I should come forward. You're already here. You're already here, Dad. Oh man, I gotta clean my nails. I gotta clean my nails. Under my nails, you know. They get dirty just by lifting boxes, which is weird, huh? Because they're so dusty. Anyways, let's go. What's going around the message for the collective? Fire, creation, creativity. Hmm. The fairies are asked. The fairies are want to play. The fairies and gratitude. Ooh, Gaia is so grateful for you guys. Gaia and the fairies are so grateful of your frequency, of your existence here on earth. For you have accomplished all that you were meant to. Because you believe in yourself and you show up being true and authentic and caring and loving and nurturing, having compassion for every living being, having compassion just for anything made out of nature. My lady, she loves you. So we're gonna dive in. That's what it read to me though, because that's what it spoke to me. 27. Hey, my one of my lucky numbers, 27. I'm not even gonna speak about that again. And I was telling my father, you can take the bitch out of the ghetto, but you can't get the ghetto out of the bitch. Woo! Woo! Light, creative drive, purity, passion, and new opportunities. So there's a you're creating new opportunities for yourself. Just being in this frequency, being in this great gratitude attitude. Just by believing, just because you're bottle. Genie in the bottle. You're embodying your frequency, Zero frequency, your first identity, which is frequency, which is love. And and you just sprinkle a little bit of fairy dust. There we go. Right? So the fairies are, are seeking, are asking you guys to come. Come join them in the forest. Go out to nature and explore and see. They will appear. They want to speak to you. They speak to me all day. Because I'm a beautiful little fairy. I'm a little bit of everything, bitch. What? What? What the? Just kidding. Oh, the fairies are out. You know how they are. They're funny. And a little bit mischief. Yeah. But yeah, they're loving you. They loving you. They loving it. Oh yeah, I felt it. I felt it. I felt the fire. There's a lot of passion down here. Hey, somebody's feeling you very, very, very. Somebody's really feeling you though. Somebody wants to get it. Let me get that. Let me hit that though. Stay grounded. You're walking into your wealth. For every laugh you create, lifts your frequency and calls in your wealth. Hey, for every pathway leads to richness, to your inheritance. Okay, within you, without, within, without, something like that. You know what I mean? Anyway, but the point blank is, you might be about 11 impact, but stay grounded. Maybe life path 5 or just change coming, right? Um, do a little dance, get dancing it. There's a lot of passion. Relief. Hard times are over, baby, and your guides are guiding you towards this new adventure, this new portal. So when you see that portal, break free and jump in, and don't look back, baby. Don't ever look back. We're not saying forget about the past. No, no, no. Come on. But because what you have inquired, what have you gained, is wisdom, different ways to maneuver, right? So you can't forget your past, where you came from. Stay humble. In a way, you know what humble means to me, right? When you walk in, when you step in to this new life, you went better than nobody else. Don't start acting like you better than anybody. Don't let money change you. Stay authentic. Stay true. And keep treating others the way you do now. I don't know how you treat others, but the way I treat others, I treat them equally. I always treat my people equally. I might be royal, I might be the pharaoh, but I ain't greater than nobody else on this planet. I am the Son of God. So, the guides. Might be at life past 7. What did you say? Or 12. The 7. 7 heaven, baby. Who cares what anybody else thinks? I'm being true. I'm being me. Fuck off. um, I love you guys, every single one of you guys. You guys are all beautiful, and you guys are stepping into a whole new, different journey, a whole new life. And um, this is just a little reminder not to forget who you truly are. Keep having that passion, keep having that creativity, keep having those urges to do is what you wish you want to do. As long as it brings you happiness, joy, love, excitement, fulfillment, bliss, then do it. Nobody else matters. Nobody, who gives a fuck what anybody else thinks? The only thing that matters is you, your happiness. Because your happiness is what raises the frequency here on earth. Correct. Anything else for the click? 1616. Safe travels, baby, on that journey. Take that journey. This is your opportunity to create a new beginning. That's how I'm seeing it. Take it. Okay? Don't be afraid to shed the old you. Even though you are beautiful, the old you is beautiful. This is how I see it. You don't need to change nothing about yourself. All you have to change is perspective, your perception. Create new ways to maneuver. See, yesterday I was speaking to spirit, to my ancestors, to my father. It's like there's 1,000 ways to do one thing. Example, I was saying, well, I can continue doing this this thing this way, right? Because when I'm in like chill, like literally relaxing and chilling, I start going into my mind, right? I start expanding my mind. And I start thinking of things that have already happened, like or conversations I already have, or even videos that I have already made, because I watch myself all the time because I inspire myself. It's like I make myself laugh, I make myself cry, I be like, whoa, like I literally like I feel my own energy and it's like, whoa, baby, like damn, you like the fuck, like, ah! But the point is that while I'm in watching, I start getting different downloads. I start getting different connection pathways, right? Like links from people, maybe from the collective, or maybe just from myself, from my higher self, or from my whatever. But the point is that I start, well, we can continue doing something this way, or we can do it this way and create a new pathway out of, and create 1,000 pathway out of one thing. Look at it in different ways, not just one way. And that is transformation, death, right? Because you're no longer just seeing it one way, black and white, basically. Because we don't do that. We see it multicolored, multidimensional, multi ways of doing things, right? It's like, oh, they did it that way, but if I do it this way, it might work out even better for me. Doesn't mean that way doesn't work, but the fact is that what works for them might not work for me because there must be an easier way. Because I like easy. Yeah, I used to like easy women as well. Not more. Right? If you weren't easy, you ain't my kind. Just kidding. But I'm not. But we're no longer thinking like that. But it was just funny. I feel like I'm a character. But anyway, I don't know. Anyway, explain myself. Anyway, but the point is, you're transforming all confirmation. We transform all our old, like not our old selves, because all our old self is beautiful. We just we just transformed the old self into this new beautiful butterfly. Right? We're no longer little caterpillars. We're butterflies. Okay. Now that's all I have. I don't know where we're going. I forgot it. Oh, anyway, yeah, then I was I sit there and start creating different pathways, like looking at things different way. It's like, okay, so yesterday I was sitting there and start hearing voices, not voices, but it's like when I was little, right? But I didn't know when people would say I was crazy, right? But it was really I was talking to 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 spirit, and I was talking to the collective or to my galactic beings, to my celestial angelic beings, right? But somebody who's not aware of that might think they're crazy. They're a little schizophrenic. So how do you know if you're really a schizophrenic, or how do you really know? Like these people give you a pill to keep you in an illusion, right? I was taking all kinds of medication, right? Now I don't take nothing, and I'm a walk one to the truth, right? But the fact is, how do they know that they're probably just getting telepath? They're very telepathic, right? And but they don't know that because people are telling them that they're crazy and giving them a pill. Take this pill because to shut you the fuck up, right? Type shit. So that's the shit I be thinking about at night when I'm in expanding my mind, expand different pathway through my right. So and so because I feel like if I felt that when I was young, and people were like, "You're fucking weird," because I be talking to myself all the time, or um, just because of me being me, they would say I'm weird. I'm a beautiful weirdo. I'm a fucking freak. Yeah, yeah, frequency, but I'm a fucking freak. Like I love my freaky side. Every freaky side. I mean, like, but I love. I embrace my weirdness. Like I love it. Like, yeah, yeah, baby. You know. But anyways, that's the shit that I be questioning. Like, you know. Anyway. Anything else to collect these? Lifting the veil, seeing things through different eyes, right? Different ways of seeing things, right? That's how I see it. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Trying to, like, here we go. And then the luck is on your side. There's a lucky breakthrough, breakthrough, break, 233, breakthrough. This is something that's coming towards you, but you know, you're seeing things through different veils, different eyes, seeing beyond what's just there, trusting in the unknown. The message is coming. There's a message coming. This has been the message for the past 2 days, I believe, and it's gonna be your lucky breakthrough, whether from spirit, from somebody who cares, but it's gonna be bring a lot of luck. You're doing things we like. Oh yeah, I was saying like I like to do things easy. I don't like doing it hard. Like we're not here to make things complicated. We're not here to make things hard. We're here to live. To we're here to get paid to exist. Period. Just to live a life of wildest dreams. I'm just waiting. And my frequency sister Corny was talking about like, yeah, you feel like you have it all, but you want more, right? Because you feel the breakthrough, you feel something coming, and yesterday I was very 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 bored, like, and I was like getting impatient. You getting excited? Oh, and you know what? Yes, I like what she said. I told her I was gonna steal it. So Zero brought this in for her. He said, "You only have to be as patient as you are present," and that really resonated. I really hit. It hit her hard, and it hit me hard. Like that. Yeah, that's right, right? So, so all the time. Yeah. So you know, yeah, it's beautiful. Anyways, anything else for the collective, Father? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They're calling me, asking me to get these. I've been coffee grounding. Um, so stay grounded. Um, um. So like at times, it's hard for me to speak because I have so much downloads coming in super fast, and not only that, just like there's downloads coming in, there's people trying to block that transmission, so I don't speak of it. So sometimes it's hard for me to speak, but it's not because I'm being like it's something wrong. It's just because the frequency, the downloads are coming too fast for me, So I have to like slow down, right? Ground. So this might resonate with some of you guys. It's not. It's because the the message, your body, you need to be grounded. Your body, your mind is getting used to getting so much downloads because the higher the frequency you are, the faster the downloads come. It's like you're getting downloads from far galaxies from far, far, far away. Especially because if you are a rare being like myself, who is from planets that don't even Earth hasn't Earth hasn't even heard of. Okay, okay. What is that you would like to say, my little fairies, to the collective from this deck? Somebody's looking. Wedding rings, healthy choice, and talking. Oh, so this is what the fairies want to communicate, huh? Yeah, makes sense. Hey, so somebody's watching and looking at you. You bring a whole new perception into their life, a whole new way, and they love it. So, and the fairy wants to let you know that your union is coming to a close. Um, you're walking into a healthy life, a happier life, a life of love. And again, message, somebody's about to hit you up. So you're about to be receiving a message. Okay? And we got date, setting a date. This could be a wedding, or this could just be a date, setting a date. Where to go? Oh, man, where does this motherfucker want? He's trying to interfere around this bitch. Not today. So, that's what we got. Meeting someone new, get back out there. Setting date online. Somebody, maybe this person might be online. Okay. Anything else there before I close it? Healing heart. So yeah, you you are healed. There's no more healing. We're not here to. If you're in the 5D and beyond, and you receive the message, there's no more need healing to be done. There's no more trying to fix things or try to run things or control things. We're now in the flow of things. We're in our frequency, right? And we're just going with it, right? We're not fighting the current. Even if you fight the current, we make way, right? Anyways, but that I'm done healing. I'm done healing. I'm done trying to fix what's not broken. I'm done trying to make things work. I'm in the flow of things. Things come effortlessly towards me. Being in alignment brings my abundance towards me, right? Being in alignment brings all that is meant for me. I'm not worried about the past. I'm not worried about the future. For I'm living in the present. I'm living in the moment. The future is me. The future is now. Period. If something comes up, I work through it, I maneuver through it, and I persevere through it. I don't retreat back into my shell. I don't retreat back into my own ways. I keep going forward. And that is all. And that is it. So it is, and so it's done. I share. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. You guys want to show some love? Go ahead. Uh, to all my new subscribers and to my day ones, thank you. You all appreciate it. Love you very much. Um, if you haven't subscribed and you feel called to, please do so. Because we would love to have you around. For my father and the fairies and the ancestors and the goddesses of the underworld sometimes want to pop off. Always have something good to say. Alright? Bye.